Hello everybody, welcome to my Friday Sews, I guess Christmas Eve edition. I waited until today to do it. I have a few makes, and that's about it that I did this week. I do want to show you the dress that I completed for the Little Red Dress project for 2022. I did complete that. I completed the diaper bag that I've been showing you guys. If this is something you're interested in, please stick around. I want to go into the things I made this week. And I've already showed you guys this little bag. I think I showed this in my last week video. But this is a bag that I was making to go with the matching, I guess it's like a little travel bag. It's for a baby. But like I told you, mothers today aren't using like the diaper bags that we used back in the day. So I made this little bag and I used the pattern. I think it's a Simplicity pattern. I have it right here. Let me see. I have a folder when I have a folder when I don't feel like folding. All my patterns have a folder like this, or they have a manila folder. And then I keep this part in a booklet so I can flip through and see what I want or what I have. So that's why I'm like juggling, trying to keep everything together. But this is Simplicity 8710. And I did view B. Should have did this view, I feel like. But I don't know. I think it may be a nice size for a baby. But I did this view. My next one, I'm going to try the bigger view because reading is fundamental. I used to have a teacher that said that. Had I paid attention, I think I read you the measurements that the end result was going to be. And then I would have noticed, okay, 13 inches is just an inch bigger than the regular ruler that we use. So I might have wanted it a little bigger. And after I made it, I was like, okay, it's not as big as I thought it was going to be. So next time, I am going to make view A. I'm going to make view A. I will give you my rating on this. This is, I feel like this is total, let me see, do they rate it? They don't rate it easy. I rate it beginner, intermediate, easy. Yeah, beginner, intermediate. Because it wasn't a lot, but towards the end, I'm gonna show you what was tricky for me because I created this pocket on the side. There's a pocket on the side, and I'm thinking, okay, because it called for snaps. So it's like, I put the pocket on, and I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't put the snaps on. I must have misread the step. So when I looked back over the instructions, there wasn't any instructions to say put a snap on the pocket. But when I make mine the next time, that's something that I'm going to modify and add a snap to. But I'm going to show you where I became, I guess, I give it a 5-star. It's a pretty good pattern. I just was a little tricky about, I was making these little loops and I was like, what in the world? And then it said put the snaps on it. So, I don't know, I'm a visual learner, so I had to go back to the pattern and look at the pattern, and I was like, oh, they go here. I still got a little twisted up about joining it up in this area. I don't know if you can see, but joining up in that area, I got a little twisted. But I feel like all in all, the pattern was a really easy read, and I don't know if you've been watching me, but that's one of my big things about patterns is I don't always understand the lingo, but I feel like this pattern was totally easy to read. I just got a little hung up when it came towards the end. I also feel like I didn't do the best that I could have done with my inside pocket. However, doing this again, let me just show you my bag, then I can tell you. It matches the little toe. So this is my bag. This is my tag that I make. I make my own tags to put on my bag. This is the other side of the bag. It has a little pocket right here. So my first issue with this being that it was two-tone. I wish I would have made this the denim color, but it's all good. It still works. It's still the pocket. This pocket turned out nice. Something else I wasn't paying attention to was this. So I end up not making enough strap, or the wrong strap. I don't know what I was thinking when I was doing the strap. I cut out this for this part and this for this part, but not realizing that they were going to be joined together, I'm assuming. I think in my mind, I was thinking this was one long strap, and it wasn't. And I was thinking this was going to be the long strap that goes across the bag. And then once I was putting it together, and then I look and I see that the model has the two straps across her shoulder and she doesn't have one. So I just still joined it like that. And I think because of the way I made it and the colors that I used, I think it still turned out okay. But this color right here is my lining color, which I still think was cute. Like I say, this is the little snap, so you can take this to loose. You have little D-rings right here. Snaps were easy. First time using snaps, that was easy. Got those off of Amazon. If I remember to put the link in the bottom, I will. I think I got 50 or 100 for, it was like, it had to be under $10. It could have been fine. Let me I'm gonna take the paper out. Take the paper just to keep it poofy, so I can show you the inside. But this is my lining. And this is, I don't know if I can show you, but this is one of the pockets on the inside. But what you do is you sew down the middle to make it into two. So it's really two pockets. And then on this side, it called for a pocket, but it was so droopy. What I did was I cut right here and inserted some elastic to make it not so droopy, because it was really, really, really droopy looking to me. So I was like, that's not gonna work. So it's still, I feel like it's not my best of work, but it's not my worst. But I'm still going to gift it, because at the end of the day, it can still be used to carry the diapers and the bottles. But all in all, I'm pretty proud of myself. I like this bag. I added the little tie on for the ribbon. But I like this bag. That's why I want to make the bigger size. Since now I know what to kind of expect from the bag, I'm going to make a bigger size. The inside pockets, the inside now, can't remember. I did not line my inside with interfacing, and that's something I should have done. So that was on me. I think it does tell you to do that in the instructions. I did not do that. But the inside pockets, I think I'm going to do the side with the two pockets next time. And then on the other side, I think I'm going to do an interior zipper pocket. I've never done that, and I want to try that. So that's going to be the modification I do for this bag. But I feel like this is a really adorable bag. It is a good size for it's okay for a baby. I wanted it to be a tad bit bigger, but it's okay. I mean, how big are her clothes? So I feel like it's okay. It turns out good. I give 5 out of 5 for this. I give you a 4.75. And I will be making it again, so it can't be that bad if I'm making it again. I just like bags, so I think this is really cute. Turned out nice. And I'm trying to think, should I have attached this to the inside? I don't know. But I'm going to give them this and some diapers. And I think that's going to be a nice gift. That's for after Christmas anyway. Next, I want to show you a bed sheet that I upcycled. I didn't do a video on this because this is my first time making this pattern. But this was also a very easy sew. This was not hard at all. I give this pattern a 5 out of 5. And I'm gonna say what made this pattern really easy for me to sew is, I don't know if you remember the dress that I made with the reindeer all over it, but that pattern and this pattern remind me of the same type of parts that you had to put together. I don't remember how many pieces I used, but it says it says it's rated as easy, and this is an easy. So I did view B. It was really quick, so I used a thrift store. I used a thrift store sheet that I used to upcycle into the gown. But it's so cold, guys. It's too cold. It's too cold for me to wear my little gown. But I think it turned out cute. I'm gonna put a picture of me wearing it. I'm proud of myself. Like I said, I did this view. I do have flannel left, so I think I'm going to try the longer view with the flannel. Maybe I'll even do a C. C has long sleeves, and that's probably what I need this time, especially with the flannel. That's probably, and I think I have plenty of flannel, enough to do this or this. So I'll probably do both of them, because like I said, it was such an easy sew. It reminded me of that Simplicity dress pattern that I used for the reindeer dress. But this is Butterick 6883. 5 out of 5 stars. Love this. It's a very easy sew. Now for the last thing, which is my reveal for the 2022 Little Red Dress project. This is what I think I told you I was gonna make the dress, but I was gonna use that red knit that I had. Well, that didn't happen. I found this raspberry knit to go with this color knit that I got from Walmart, and I think I did a haul video on this. Well, this turned out to be extremely thin when I took it apart. It did so well. Although it's thin, it did so well. So like if I was in Texas, this would probably be perfect. Well, I don't know. I think they got 30-degree weather down there too, but somewhere warm where it's just a little chill, this would be perfect. But this is my dress. I love the shawl. I messed up the dress, hem in the dress a little bit, and it was just too much. I could not even take it loose. I guess when I backstitched, I shouldn't have backstitched, or I did the best backstitch in the world, because I could not get it loose for the life of me. So I ended up having to cut a little bit off of the hem, which made my dress a little shorter than I wanted it to be. I also made it a little tighter than I would have liked it to be. So I am going to make this again. This is another easy make. 4 pieces for this top and 4 pieces for the dress, and you done. So this was a very easy make. I will definitely make this again. I'm still going to make this in that red knit that I showed you guys. I don't know about the top, because I just don't like matchy. Like, this is, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want the top and this to be the same material. See how that's 2 different things? I didn't want it matchy. So I got to find something else to go with that that red knit. But I am going to make the red knit. I'm going to make the red knit in the longer dress. This is the shorter version. This is McCall's pattern 8348. Does it say easy on here? Yeah, it says easy. It is easy. So I did this version dress, which is D, and I did the shrug in version C. Next time I think I'm going to try version A and the long dress. Very easy, very simple. We'll definitely be making this again. I recommend this for anybody who's beginner. This is very beginner friendly. When I say 4 pieces for the shrug, 4 pieces for the dress, it wasn't a problem. I got a little twisted up crossing it like I was supposed to, but I feel like that was a user error. But very simple make. Like, somebody asked me, well, how long did it take you to make it? Like, they were thinking that it took me 2 or 3 days. I said, I made it yesterday. Which was good, because I hadn't been feeling the best. So I was very glad to find something very easy and simple to make. So I'll put a picture of me wearing it. And that was my first challenge. I enjoyed it. I like the challenges because it puts me on the schedule to finish something. So that I like about the challenges. I don't know who has a challenge next, but I can't wait for the next one. If you follow me on Instagram, you can see I usually post before I do the videos. I'll post what I make. I don't think I post the bag. I do need to put the bag on Instagram. But yeah, so this is my Friday sews on Christmas Eve. I hope you guys have a very, very Merry Christmas, and I'll see you guys next